Chaotic scene downtown today after a concrete and steel deck collapses on the site of the Horseshoe Casino, injuring 13 construction workers.
And construction has been halted at the site at the corner of Gilbert and East Court Street. Right now, OSHA investigators are working to identify an exact cause of the deck collapse. Continuing our live team coverage, 9 News reporter Brian Yacono is at the scene with what one local expert thinks may have contributed to the collapse. Brian?
Well, good evening. You know, the scene here tonight is very different on the construction site than it was just this morning, much quieter, in fact, tonight. But we know those images that have captivated us all day of steel and concrete mangled, they have to tell some kind of story. So today we went looking for some answers. In fact, we met up with Mousa Gargari. He is a structural engineer, and he's teaching right now at UC's campus, right at the School of Advanced Structures. Now, he is not connected to the casino project, but using his decades of experience, he did quickly pinpoint what he sees as the problem here today. Gargari took notes, he compared images with other sites, and then in just a matter of minutes, he said he believes this has absolutely nothing to do with the elements, the ice, or the rain from overnight. Instead, he says it has everything to do with a connection problem, a failure, he says, likely with the bolts holding steel beams together.
The beam is the horizontal piece that's connected to the columns, that vertical pieces. So if there's overload, the beam shows the sign of sagging, and that alerts people that something is wrong. But if the connection is overloaded, the bolt suddenly shear, bang, and everything goes down. So from the pictures, I can say that it went down like that.
Now, Gargari went on to say the why here, of course, is the big question tonight. Was it a design flaw, the wrong bolts used, defective bolts, or even maybe a problem with the welding? Now, certainly he, along with the rest of us, will be waiting for that report from federal officials with OSHA about exactly what did happen. He did say something like this, however, is very uncommon, and already today he's using this morning's example in his classroom. Brandon and Tanya?
All right, thanks, Brian Yacono reporting live above the scene. Our newsroom is tracking every angle of the investigation going on tonight. Coming up on 9 News at 6, we'll have a detailed report on the conditions of the victims. Also at 6, hear what developer Rock Ohio Caesars has to say about an eerily similar collapse at its Cleveland casino site just last month. If you'd like to catch up on the day's news events, we have a special section about the casino collapse right now on WCPO.com.